The European Union has taken the lead in amending its existing data protection law through the introduction of General Data Protection Regulation, which came into effect on 25th May 2018. Cases of rising concerns have been witnessed over the way enterprises use consumer data for marketing. The birth of GDPR has introduced stringent rules like data breach reporting, citizens' right to be forgotten, and fines of up to 4% of a company's annual global revenue. The GDPR guidelines apply to every enterprise or government which offers services to EU-based customers or mines their personal data. This of course includes India, as Europe is its significant market for the ITES, BPO and pharma sectors. Chester Wisniewski, Principal Research Scientist at Sophos, is positive about GDPR. He says, GDPR is teaching us to collect less information from our customers unless we really need it. Your business saves money by having fewer data to protect, and your customers gain the privacy that many desire in the process. This also applies to Indian enterprises. Companies in India have been preparing to be GDPR compliant for over a year now. They are designing products with industry-leading privacy policies and security to safeguard customer data. Tech giants such as Microsoft have dedicated over 300 full-time engineers focused on GDPR compliance. Anant Maheshwari, President Microsoft India, states, GDPR is a global opportunity for India to drive thought leadership in the global market. With millions going online for the first time, protecting their vulnerabilities cannot be compromised in our long march forward. The Supreme Court of India demonstrated its commitment to its citizens when it declared privacy a fundamental right last year. And now the onus is upon us as an industry to play our part. The implementation of GDPR law in Europe has stimulated Indian companies to fortify their databases, leading to an upswing in the search of cybersecurity and privacy professionals. However, GDPR also means that Indian companies will have to assess and redesign their data-intensive business processes such as data acquisition, processing, and data management in compliance with the guidelines. Startups in India are struggling to meet the GDPR compliance as hefty fines and strict regulations could hinder a firm's operation or could lead to a complete shutdown. Startups could also have to bear a 4 to 5% cost of compliance increment. On the flip side, fintech companies are battling out data retention laws mandated by RBI and the new GDPR rules. The RBI regulations and the Information Technology Act 2000 mandate that all financial institutions maintain customers' record for a period of 7 to 10 years, even if users delete their accounts. Shripad Sathi, partner for Deloitte India, is of the view that embracing GDPR with a strategic roadmap should be the immediate priority for Indian CXOs that would include creating awareness, training, as well as constitution of a dedicated data protection framework. Companies should review their policies, procedures, and existing privacy programs, impart data privacy trainings to employees, and review or update contracts signed with third-party vendors, among other things. Besides, Indian companies also need to evaluate how equipped they are to deal with the audit process and use appropriate technology solutions to prepare for the same. Supratim Chakrabarti, Associate Partner at Khaitan & Co. opines,
the first critical step is A. Understand GDPR. B. Start with the data mapping exercise. If you have realized where it resides and how it flows in and outside the organization, I think more than half the job is done.
India is in a unique position as it embarks on a digital transformation journey. Following the Supreme Court's verdict, a data protection framework has been proposed by the Sri Krishna Committee in India, and the first draft is expected to be out in June.